panelists, ladies and gentlemen present out here. The topic for today's discussion is the presentation which I am going to give today is the road ahead challenges of procurement and service. That is smart governance. Then the objective was to have interconnectivity between all the departments. Suppose a department is giving a service delivery to last mile connectivity or service delivery to the remotest of the places. There is some interdepartmental linking also which is required. So when we are talking about that, that is we are talking about the more mature e-governance model, governance reforms, replication of successful e-governance initiatives in other states. If we have a very mature model working for any e-governance initiative in any of the state, that can be replicated and customized as per the particular region's requirement. Now when we talk about service delivery today we are talking about, for a country which is the second most populated country across the globe. So it is very, very important that, whatever technology to enable service delivery to the remotest of the locations, it's very important to have a very cost-effective technology embraced by the state governments and the central government departments. And today if you talk about but they're talking about technology which is quite cost effective and which can be taken to the grassroots level. It is also very important that whenever a technology is being embraced by any state department, it's very important that that skill set should be there in the government department. So when we are talking about, this is what we are talking about, the road ahead on the e-governance, the frameworks available from the system integrators for e-governance projects like e-district or PDS, or for that matter, state data centers and all those things. The technology, the application framework, which SIs are quite reasonable, which is a right return on investment for the different departments. It is also very important that the technology which is being positioned should be quite transparent. So when we are talking about the procurement processes which are being adopted by the state government, it should be very clear that 10 years down the line, what is the impact it is going to have on the current setup. If the setup is going to be more matured, more people will get connected, what is going to be the expenses? For that, it is very important that the technology should be very clearly understood, it should be consulted, all inputs taken, and then the procurement process should go. Running on Oracle, now they have come on PostgreSQL, Haryana Public Distribution System. And so the best part of PostgreSQL is that it is Oracle compatible. So anybody whose application is currently running on Oracle can very easily be migrated on Postgres, because it has got Oracle compatibility interface built in at a database engine. When I talk about this, so today if an organization is having, when they were working on Oracle and running on PostgreSQL, so that is the beauty of this database. And 80% of our business in India is only from migrations from a commercial database to PostgreSQL. So most of the customers, when they have seen the capability, and it is very important that if we talk about the service delivery, as I said, it should be very cost effective, but it is also very important that the people should have the interest on this technology. So we have come out with a very attractive training programs where there are nodal agencies who take care of the training programs with Center of Good Governance, ELCOT, where we are training the people and they in turn will train the state department, so that people are not scared of going for a change, because change management is a very big exercise for any state departments, and it is being